what's good, Dama? ISO to the NDs, yeah. Open up the door, watch all the G's forward. Smoke clouds follow while we hit another quarter. 50s in a carry-on, feel like a transporter. It's a privilege to know me, that's 100 on my broski. 1-2 punch, damn this thing hitting fully. Fresh pot of gumbo and we back up on our bully. Beat by Dama, shout out to the boy Cushy. Now I'm everything I could be, shades on with a hoodie. Off a little something so you think I got my eyes closed. Heads out of tacos, getting so much packs like we gotta scan a barcode. Getting so much A, cause we working out of ISO. Should've went Indies, but you didn't like dry snow. Baby come to Brooklyn, yeah, you know they moving shutter stone. Told her pull it over, ain't gotta read on rice though. Everything a process, checking in deposit. He a true prophet, in a true pocket. Racket club days, yeah, we used to be on my feet. Getting so much, well, with so much in this world. Minus what you make it, damn everything.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday! Right on, man. Make sure to let me know where you're watching from in the chat there, baby. Yeah, Meatball. Right on, brother. Yeah, make sure to let me know where you're watching from. If you guys have any questions at all, please ask in the chat here. And also, too, guys, if you want me to take a look at your drawings for your jobs or any other documents that you might be having trouble with, submit them to my email, chris@constructionkronies.com, and we'll have a look. If you don't want to do it live, I understand we could do it, we might be able to arrange a Zoom meeting or something. I do that sometimes as well for guys, so we'll figure out a way to help you out. That's what we do here, right? So today I got I want and shaft liner. Shout out Raymond for the question in the comments, in my video comments. And different core boards, so like core board / rigid insulation. Okay, so rigid, there's 3 types of insulation basically. Well, I guess there's 4 types now. So there's the spray insulation, there's the regular, like the mineral wool, and then there's the rigid, which is like a styrofoam. Okay, and then inside of those groups there's other types you can get as well. So and then blanket, there's also blanket insulation too. So there's all kinds of different types of insulation. For steel stud and drywall, we will typically only use like a few of those. Okay, like we don't barely ever touch rigid. Okay, that's for like that goes on like block walls, or even like roofs or under slab, or there's certain uses for it. Almost always when a project is spec rigid insulation on the exterior, the cladding company or the roofing company will put a change order in to use semi-rigid mineral wool. Okay, it's a good product for like minimal space, so like vaulted ceilings, like I said again, frost walls underneath slab type thing. For shaft walls, okay, we're using a shaft liner. Okay, like I'm going to show you examples here, but they're thick, like 1-inch thick panels. They're heavy, frustrating to work with sometimes. Okay, but it's not as hard. Don't be intimidated by the shaft system. It's pretty easy stuff. Okay, I'll give you a good walkthrough today, and if you have any questions, man, just let me know. I'm just trying to see. Oh, that's my microphone. I see. So as normal, I'm trying to feature different products here on the table. This is the Dovo laser. I've finally been able to use it on this job that we started. The 18 gauge framing job. It's actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So right now you can get these for like $240 US on Amazon. There's a link. Actually, I pinned the link at the top of the chat. I'll also make sure to pin it in the comments for the replay. You can't go wrong. The Hilti is going to run you like $700-800 for the same setup. And honestly, the pin is green. Let me show you guys, and then we'll get on to the stream. So it's a Chinese company, I guess. I think I'm pretty sure it is, but you can get these on Amazon. It shoots your 90s. Okay, it's a really nice laser. Okay, it runs on like regular Sony NPF type batteries. Okay, they're like those camera batteries. Okay, the Sony batteries. They charge super fast, super fast. I couldn't believe it. So I haven't killed one yet, so but I did charge one. It did die, but it was that was the first time since use, and I've been using it different ways, like taking pictures and videos and blah blah blah. Anyways, and when I charged it from dead, it was super fast. Within the hour, it was charged. Like, it was crazy cool. So now I'm on a full charge. I'm keeping track of how long it takes to die. So far 2 days, it's good to go. So it's like the DeWalt laser I was using, same kind of thing. I'm going to compare it to that. The Hilti uses like double A's, triple A's and stuff. So I think there's some new ones you can get now with the 12 volt line. But Hilti is a great product, super strong, like, you know, like you can drop them and all that, and the line's nice and thin. Great product, but so far, like, this line is just as thin as a Hilti. And it's doing everything. So it's got the magnetic brake, like, clip for doing ceilings or headers. It's got a remote control as well, where you can kind of control, like, you know, just turning on the different, right, which is kind of neat, right? So if you're up and you want to save battery, okay, just turn it off for now, or whatever, right? You're going for lunch, just shut it off for now, and then turn it back on when you come to play, and make sure to check it's still on. It comes with green glasses. It comes with the card with a stand and a magnetic top, okay, charger, and 2 batteries. So it's a good unit, and a nice hard case. So I am an Amazon affiliate. The Amazon link will give me a commission, which is another way to help maybe support the channel. Okay, there's some others. Oh, there's some other stuff here too. Like, what's this about? I don't know what this is. I'm still figuring out some stuff, but I don't know what that does. It's got a I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I'm still learning it, and I'll figure. There's a manual. I'll be reading it. But no, good alternative, guys. Especially if you're just starting out and you don't have all the money for a Hilti or something. This is the way to go for sure. You know, lasers are, you know, you need multiple of these. You need, you know, like 2 or 3 of them, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'll leave that case open for now. But yeah, that's Dovo Laser, guy. They sent me this laser for free. But yeah, I haven't published a video on it yet, but I'm trying to working on it. So like you guys know, I haven't been doing too many jobs this year. So, but yeah, right on. Hopefully that's going to change now because the season's starting to pick up. But hey, Gregor, my man. Bro, you sharing your knowledge is so good. You know, not everyone is like that. I appreciate that. You're right. And that was the kind of the thing. Like, when I first started doing this stuff, like, it was tough. There wasn't YouTube, that's for sure. But a lot of guys, old timers, would keep everything close to the chest, you know, and you'd have to kind of like maybe prove yourself before they would teach you anything and stuff like that. And yeah, I started the channel out of frustration because you know, kind of actually I started the channel because I was getting scammed, and that's really what did it. And then it led into just what it is today. And yeah, I love to teaching guys in the field, and you know, this is why not do it on YouTube, right? We need more guys. There's no point in hoarding all the information because there's such a shortage of workers. Like, you know, just make sure your results are, you know, are what keeping you kind of employed. You know, like the best guys or the most horrible guys should be producing the best products, not just because they're most knowledgeable, if you know what I mean, right? So you got to be reliable and all that stuff. It's a full package, right? So yeah, dudes, moving on to, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys hitting the like button for me and sharing this out if you can. It'd be wonderful. I'm going to minimize this guy and move it over here, pop the chat out front, boom. We'll start off with the picture here. So this is from CGC right here, shaft wall systems, okay? This is like a green Dens glass there. Hey, what's up, Tone? Man, my buddy. How's it going, dude? You know, not too much. Ben and I are like totally zonked, man. Like, I honestly haven't touched 18 gauge in a long time. It's been a few years, so it kind of kicked my butt a little bit. And of course, Ben's first time doing heavy gauge, period. So yeah, it was funny. We come back from work yesterday. We're just like zonk, and then Courtney barbecued. And we just stuffed our faces and passed out. You know what I'm saying? But good times, man. Good times. I was short material. I got to go back and I'm going to go back Tuesday, pick up the studs that I was short, and then finish that Tuesday. And then the electricians and plumbers are supposed to be starting Monday, and it's good because I'm ready for them. Everything's ready for them. I got all the bathrooms are done. I just need to finish the framing of the front office. And yeah, so it's going to be awesome, man. And then it's go time. Once the plumbing and electrical is done, it's go time, man. Drywall, tape, paint, baseboards, flooring, T-bar. We're putting a roof on the top, like with 3/4 inch tongue and groove plywood. One side above the mechanical room for storage. The other one's going to be a lunchroom eventually. So, yeah. Last night, man. Yeah, we were. Yeah, I don't know. Courtney barbecued. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we barbecued a lot, though, brother. But yeah, no, yeah, man. I should. Yeah. You're more than welcome to pop over. Come over, man. That's never an issue, my man. But yeah, man, I'm off tomorrow. So if you want to do something too, let me know, bro. But right on, man. I know. Sorry, I was so tired. I was like a zombie, man. I wouldn't have been any fun. So. All right, so yeah, chef walls, my man. So if anybody wants this stuff, I can link it in the chat for you, and you can read along as we go if you'd like. It's actually, let me see if I can find. There was a. Components, yeah. Let's see here. Let me maybe no. Let's see if I can just blow this up a bit. I'm still getting used to this one too. Oh, you know what? I need to open up my actual Adobe or whatever. I can figure this out. It's right here. No, not that one. Sorry, guys. Oh, down here. Right. Let's blow this baby up and switch over to this. Yeah, there we go. So there you go. So this would be like your track, okay? J runner. This is the track. The 2-inch side goes to the inside of the shaft, and this 1-inch side obviously goes to the back. This your jam studs, jam strut. So that's for like openings. There might be like access doors and stuff like that. You can use this jam strut. Most typical is the this one right here, the CH stud. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So basically, you can get these. These are 2.5. You can get them bigger, but let's see here. CH design thickness blah blah blah. CH 64 mil. Yeah, you got 4-inch, 6-inch, the 2.5, 6-inch. Yeah, I think 6 is the biggest you can get. But anyways, you're running this track basically goes along the bottom of your shaft. Okay, you've just laid out like a wall. Okay, if you're going through like concrete in a new build and just floor to floor, okay, you just lay it out, and this J runner will go on the floor, the ceiling, and on the ends. Okay, so on the corners basically, and then these studs will go in the middle. And what this is here, see this 1 3/8 opening? Okay, it's where the board goes. So when you put the board into this J runner here, you're basically just putting your screws like through the track, okay, through the board and into the track in the front. You're not it's like a friction fit, okay? So you and you're good. Then yeah, you just go tight to the jam it in there tight. Tack it in, and then you push this J stud in, or sorry, the CH stud up, and you screw the CH stud to the track on the outside. Okay, so you put a screw in the top and the bottom. That's how you hold the board in. The board, then you put a piece of board which is like 1 foot, I think, or 2 feet wide. Duh, they're 2 feet wide, and then another stud. Push it up, screw the stud in, put another piece of board, and screw the stud in. And the way you go. That's how it goes. On the ends, okay, same thing. Okay, you're just screwing the board. You might have to cut it to fit in, which is fine. But it's a pretty straightforward, pretty easy system. Let me see if there's any more drawings. I do got other examples here. Construction detail. So this is, and then of course, so you can see right here that you drywall the outside and you can tape and finish it. For ready for paint. Okay, so you drywall to the outside. You can kind of see now. Then these are your shaft line, like your liner panels here. Okay, you look at double layer drywall, whatever. Okay. And then you'll have like your little bit of a uninsulated gap. Looks like this is for insulation. Okay, so that would be for let me see here. Boom, maybe that's what this is about. Yeah, this one right here, I'm thinking this is for insulation. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, maybe you put it like an R20 in here, okay, and then your liner panel goes in here, and that way you're insulating your shaft as well. Okay. Boom, keep going down. So that's what that is. I honestly haven't built one insulated like that before. They've always been hollow. The actual, but I understand the detail perfectly. So yeah, C8 stud with 76 3-inch thermofiber. Yeah, SAFB insulation. Perfect. You can do it on the smaller stuff too as well. That's an insulation detail. Excellent. So yeah, you could probably stuff like inch and a half thermofiber. Okay, so inch and a half. I do know like you can get funky sizes for sure of the insulation for this, because yeah, like generally steel stud drywall we're using R12 R20 mostly, right? You can get higher R30 R40 as well for different things, but typically we're not going below R12. So different cladding systems and now obviously shaft systems, there's going to be other product available. Okay. But interesting. Look at that triple layer drywall and then the dense glass. That's an interesting detail. So on furring channel. So okay, so then you're running your shaft wall, double layer drywall, and then you got a furring run, like a furring bar or something, 7/8 or whatever, and then another double layer. So that's really heavily duty rated. So I wonder what the rating is on that. Oh, it doesn't actually say. Oh, STC 49 for this one up here. STC 58, 53, 44. So that's your sound rating. STC is your sound rating. Yeah. Excellent. So yeah, tons of information available here. And that's like I was saying, I'm going to show you if I can get an actual picture here. Actually, I might as well just keep going down here. Let's see if we can get like a, yeah. Here you go. So as I was saying, at the ends, right, you're putting that J trim, okay, and or like the track, we call it like track for the shaft track, right? You're putting that on the ends and on the bottom end, and then these are your studs. The liner panel. This is in towards the shaft, okay. So it's just like building it out, okay. What we will do is sometimes we'll leave openings in the wall for around flat tape on the outside around, and then it comes to the liner panel. It's already pre-boarded, and yeah, you can build inserts. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, like so. Say here you go. There's the duct. Here's your concrete walls or whatever. Okay, it's probably going to be concrete in this situation. And you see at the end the J trim, And on the corner here, you got like this corner piece here. Okay, that's a J trim too, but like a little, like that's a different, just a different. Double layer drywall furring bar. Trying to see what's going on here. Insulated. Double layer 5/8 on that side. Yeah, okay. RC, so that's your RC plus, so that's your resilient sound channel. Okay. Oh yeah, and look at this CGC drywall ceiling. Okay, that's a heavy duty system. That is a heavy duty system. So you got your CGC drywall suspension system, 3 layers, man, 3 layers, 5/8. And then you got your res bar and another layer of 5/8. Wow, that's heavy duty. What a detail. 2-hour rated ceiling assembly. Yeah, again, multiple layers, 3 layers, and then you got your res channel on your 6-inch steel stud, kind of, you know, like a steel stud ceiling. Fire caulking, see the joint there. Acoustical ceiling or fire caulking, sure. But yeah, check out all the details. There's like, that's what I mean. If you're having issues with this, man, there's tons of details here. You should be able to understand them when you have the material in front of you. Oh, and this is a good point here. So if you notice how all these corners, the joints stagger, okay? You never want them to line up. Okay, you always want these your sheets to stagger when you're doing fire rating. Okay, let's see if I can blow that up even more. Just show you guys see how the joints aren't matching up. So you got that sheet. Okay, you never want your corners to. You always want your corners to be staggered when you're doing a fire rated assembly. Okay, so you got you're doing a double layer wall going this way and a single layer going this way. Sometimes you'll just you'll land the double layer the same and then run your final piece for corner. That would be fine normally, but if fire rated in any way, you want to stagger your joints, okay? But on a shaft, you're always staggering the corners. But yeah, you see right here, okay? So here's your J trim, okay, on the corner, and then this is the shaft liner, okay? You're screwing it in through the steel here, but your steel here, okay? Like this is the back. This is the front, so right here is where the shaft would be, okay? They literally just friction fit in, if you see how that catches it, okay? And you're only screwing it in on the outside, okay, to the J trim. Okay, this is the exterior, double layer 5/8 on the exterior here. Sealant. Yep. So it's you stopping it 3/8, a 1/4 inch to 3/8 away from a different substrate. So like if it's mostly going to be concrete in this situation, yeah, you want to leave distance. You don't put the board right up against it. Okay, you leave distance to put caulking in. Okay, another important step. There's different details for different assemblies, but it's pretty straightforward stuff. Once you get into it, you'll see the materials and just a couple of little things like that, staggering your corners and getting the caulking in the right areas. Generally, we're caulking underneath the track as well with the same black acoustical caulking, okay? And then when it's all sealed and drywalled, they'll fire caulk the bottom and the top. Okay, and even down the sides, they'll fire caulk all of it. Okay, so fire damper, never miss the fire dampers, man. Oh gosh, that's a messy detail to miss when you're bidding. control joint. I just seen control joints there. There you go. So locating control joints is the responsibility of the design professional architect. Integrate these suggestions with project conditions when determining specific locations for a control joint. So a control joint is a general term for methods used to minimize, not eliminate, the potential for cracking in partitions and ceilings. Specifically, a control joint minimizes cracking in the face of a partition or ceiling. At the perimeter of a partition or ceiling, it is called perimeter relief joint. Okay, so yeah, that's just be aware of that. Okay, where if you have to add in control joints, and that's like too, like we don't put the board right on the floor, you know. Yeah, lemon right on. It's really good money, and it's pretty easy. Like it's really easy stuff. You know, like it's heavy. Like the board's awkward, but it's only 2 feet wide. It's usually an inch thick. But like it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, and it's a good base building, good base building paying part of it, right? So how's Lemon doing, my man? Yeah, right on, dude. So yeah, that was some pretty good examples there. There you go. That's a good. There's a picture of it. You can see the J trim going there, and yeah, he's just gonna put that in, and then the stud would go in. Like once he puts this in the J trim, you just tack this in at the ends, and so it doesn't go nowhere. And then then you just start studding it and putting in the pieces, right? Man, look at that. That's Dubai, right? Is that Jeddah Tower in Dubai? Good stuff. There's a picture of it right there. You can kind of see there. So the this is the inside towards the shaft, right? Where and it literally just friction fits in. You just screw the shaft stud in, right, or the CH stud, whatever, and into the bottom and top, and you're good to go, right? But that's what the studs look like, just like that. Okay, the regular stud on the outside, right, and the funky little thing like this to hold the shaft liner on the inside of the shaft, just like that, right? And then there's the track. And you can get these tracks with the tabs as well, that will space the board, and that I've seen this tab stuff too. It's kind of nifty. Not always going to line up, but sometimes it will. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see if there's anything in here. CT stud, J-track. Yeah, CT stud, J-track. But yeah, if anybody wants this information, totally, I can send it to you guys. No problem at all. I just wanted to cover it a little bit because Raymond was asking about it. But yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of an assembly here. I don't think I've ever done this for an elevator shaft, but we do it for duct runs and mechanical runs and stuff like that. But I don't know if you might be able to do it for an elevator shaft, but I personally haven't. Carlos, my man, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Now, should the shaft liner be screwed off? Oh, so yeah, let me show you that. So basically what I do is I don't screw it into the stud, but you can. See these tabs here? Let me just blow this up. And let me grab my my utility here for that. Search. I'll show you here. Boom, where are you, mother? Come on, there we go. Okay, so yeah, you can screw it in on these tabs here, okay, through here. It's not, I don't think it's necessary, it's not really specified, as long as it's fit in and it's tight, right? Yeah, that's it. I was just gonna get to that. So you can screw them in on those tabs if you want. So if you just want to tack it in or for some reason or whatnot, but generally what we do is on the I want to go, I thought we had one there, a picture of the other one. Let's see here. Here we go, this one. So yeah, right here is where we would screw it in. You could screw it in through here, Okay, so the sheet will be resting against this big plate here, and yeah, we'll just screw through the board into this top, like inside plate. That's where you screw it in, at the bottom and the top. That's it, right? You don't have to, like, I mean, you don't really put in. You don't need to put too many in. It's gonna be secure. It's basically a friction fit, right? So you don't really need to. On the ends, I do. So this would be running up the vertical on the ends as well, okay? And it's at the top, and yeah, right on. It was like a magic Timu, right on, dude. That's awesome. Should we snap the screws in the back? Yeah. So yeah, it's just like, it's not like, no, I don't think anyone's ever going to call you out and say that it needs to be screwed off or anything like that. But, dude, I put screws in the end ones for sure. And yeah, I've put them in the bottoms, like 2 in the bottom, 2 in the top. I've done that before too. It's just, just feel it, the just got to make sure if it's level. The problem is, like, what happens is the floor it isn't going to be level, okay? So if the sheets are sitting on the ground, okay, and they're going to lean, so you're going to want to push it in and put a screw in so that it's tight into the steel and still level, okay, if you know what I mean. So you want your vertical joints to be tight. You want the boards tight. So when your floor is not level, the sheet itself is going to lean, so you just push it into the steel and put a screw in it. So however many you think is going to hold it, you're good. Because once you put the other stud up and screw that stud in, it should stay, okay? We're screwing the studs in at the top and bottom here in the front, okay? Yes, definitely, Carlos. So yeah, if there's any piping coming out of the shaft, then yeah, it'll get fire caulking for sure. Absolutely. So what you do is you got to make sure that so gas lines and sprinkler lines, I think you need to have like a quarter-inch gap, okay, for gas, and then it has to be a quarter-inch bead for gas. So and then if there might be certain specifications for that, but the inspectors are gonna just like see it, and the red caulking or whatever, the gray stuff, the red or gray stuff. But you got to make sure, because there might be movement in the building too. And I know gas lines, I'm pretty sure, I think it's a quarter-inch or 3/8. You need to have your circle for it, and then it's caulked, and then the caulking it will let it play a little bit, right? But definitely fire caulked. Yeah, it's a fire rated assembly, right? So. But good question. Excellent question, Carlos. Anything good on this page? Not so much. Okay. Here is this is a Gold Bond shaft liner panel. This is one we use a lot. There's like different color ones. There's these purple, there's green, there's yellow, like Den's Gold and stuff like that. But you can, like, this is what it is. It's a super thick panel. We'll look at 1 to 4 hour, and area separation walls, 2 hour. There's PDF files. Let's see what that shows us. Yeah, there you go. Standard gypsum board, Gold Bond gypsum board, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these are your specifications. But yeah, look at the different types, guys. Yeah. So we put I always put the lettering side to the inside of the shaft. You can tell the difference between the front and the back. So the part with the line with the wording goes towards the inside of the shaft. And the back side, which you will be able to notice, goes to the inside. Oh yeah, that's a good question too. Yeah, I don't, like, honestly, I'm not so sure if it's like specified, but I was taught to do it that way, and I always just do it that way. I would have to find it in the specs, but it would make size. Let me actually show you that. I'm quickly go through here because this is probably just all spec. But look at all the different types of board, eh? It's a pretty wild. There's a lot of stuff out there, and some of it you'll never see in your whole career. Like I've only seen even a handful of this stuff, right? Okay, so let me see here. Hold on a second. Let me find something. I want to show you guys this because there's something nobody knows about exterior board, and yeah. So, oh, come on, man. There we go. There's a picture of it. Okay, so this is your exterior board. We've all seen this, okay? The green or the gold stuff. These arrows are actually on there for a reason. They all have to be facing up, dudes. Okay? They have to be facing up. So when you're looking at an exterior job and you see the arrows all mixed up and down or whatever, yeah, they all have to be facing up. Okay? That's actually a thing. It's like you can see this picture here. These guys, you don't see any arrows down. They have to be facing up. Okay? So just a little side note for you guys, right? And yeah, you can see a nice staggered on the window there. This stuff really can get itchy, man. But yeah, those arrows are on the sheets for a reason, man. They need to be pointing upwards, right? So good questions, though. Another good question, man. But yeah, that's basically that, right? Oh, what do we got here? Build a separation wall. What's this one? Separation walls. A shaft liner installation recommendations. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, excellent. Look at this. Look at this. So cavity shaft wall systems. Excellent, man. So yeah, non-load bearing, 1 to 4 hour fire rated partitions, constructed from one side, used to enclose elevator shafts. So elevators, yeah, see, elevator shafts, yep, stairs and mechanical shafts. I've only ever done this for mechanical shafts, but I could see it could be pretty slick for elevator shafts too. Cavity wall, shaft wall systems can also be used as fire-rated interior partitions where access is restricted to one side. Yeah, absolutely, right on. And as fire-rated horizontal membranes. Weather resistant. Fire-shaded gypsum board applied to the face of the stud to complete the fire-rated. Right. So yeah, there's the different types of studs. And jam, look at that. That's the corner jam right there. Yeah, so it's got the extra corner that way. That's the corner. There, like your wall to wall, then you'll just use J track all the way around. But yeah, if you're actually free floating it, then yeah, this will be your corner. There we go. So there, locate and lay out partition floor and ceiling lines to ensure plumb partition. Ensure accurate stud spacing to main gypsum board face layer module. Position top and bottom J-track with long leg toward the shaft along ceiling, floor, and vertically at column, right? So that's what I mean, columns or end wall, okay, vertically. So the J-track will form the whole thing. And if you're going on an open and you're doing all four sides, then they have the corner stud. Wall where erection of shaft wall will begin, attached with fasteners, 24-inch on center max. So okay, gotcha. And then frame, so yeah, that's actually pretty low. I would go 16-inch on center and always 2 in the end. Frame all openings for ducts with J-track as shown in accompanying details to protect cut gypsum core edges and to provide resistance to bending, and 1 inch less than the ceiling height, and install vertical edge against long leg of vertical track plumb and attach with type S 1.5 screw flanges back and rotate into place. Slide stud over edge of shaft liner previously installed. Okay, install next shaft liner panel between tabs and flanges of studs. Continue in this manner until end of partition run. Occasionally check spacing of studs to maintain 24-inch on center. At the end of the run, cut vertical J-track at least 2-inch short of partition height. Cut shaft liner a 1/4 inch less than remaining width of partition and 2-inch short of full height. Lay piece of shaft liner 2-inch wide length of opening in floor track as support for last shaft liner panel fit. Fit cut edge of shaft liner into vertical track and holding shaft liner cut edge of shaft liner and holding shaft liner and track together. Slide paper bound edge of shaft liner into and fasten the vertical fasten shaft liner to vertical track with 1.5 So they want 1.5 screws for this. Dude, you're the best. Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. We totally need to work. I'm training coordinator for my company. Hey. Oh, that's great, brother. Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. That's the whole point. I love teaching the management and the estimating and the, like I think all of us should kind of like that's the next step after we become journeymen is to go into coordinating and estimating and project management, right? So, or even superintendent, construction manager. There's tons of stuff. You could even go into safety if that's your thing, you know. But yeah, it's good to think when you get older. You know, I personally don't like office work, but construction superintendent or construction manager is also a really good position if you want to be in management but don't like the office. You know, like yeah, it's there's so many things you can go, but you got to start thinking like management, right? That's good for you, brother. Congratulations, man. That's so wicked, dude. I love that. Locate shaft wall horizontal end joints within the upper and lower third points of wall. Stagger joints in adjacent panels to avoid continuous horizontal joint. Shaft liner horizontal end joints do not require taping, back blocking, or framing when using I studs or CT studs. The shaft liner panels should be of sufficient length to engage a minimum of 2 tabs along the edge. So there we go. So for 2-hour fire rating, apply base layer of 1/2 inch fire shield C gypsum board for 5/8 fire shield gypsum board vertically to studs with see how it says specifically, so you can't you're not laying down your sheets. Fire rating on steel stud, you have to stand your sheets up. Okay, guys. It says it in the specifications, but then there you go, right? Caulking, air shafts, framing for openings. Yeah, frame doors and duct openings with J-track. Use adequate structural support for openings over 48 inch. For openings up to 48, use just a normal J-track. Okay. But no, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. I love this. So if all the information is here, right, guys? Like if you need it, it's awesome. I love going over this stuff with you. But yeah, I know for a fact that you cannot get proper fire rating when you lay down your sheets. It's on steel stud. It's designed for stand-ups, and that's the thing. Like, and you do not stagger your butt joints when you're standing up sheets. Okay, you follow it. When you're doing double layer, though, you're gonna stagger. You put a 6-inch strip down for the first layer, and then so it's 6 inches above your top layer. Okay, and then your top layer is just a 1/2 inch up off the floor. So that way you're going boom, 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 boom. It doesn't have to be staggered, guys. You do not stagger the butt joints. You don't cut your butt joints don't go up and down. Like, that's just ludicrous. I can't believe how many times guys have tried to argue that with me. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So here you go. Look at that. There's your J-track on your free floating wall. So when you're going wall to wall or column to column, that's it right there, right? That's how you do it right there. There's your corner. Cut your sheets shorter, okay, and I guess that's for allowing for movement. So just like that, boom, there you go. That's typical right there. That's a very typical build right there. Yeah, these are good details. Oh, an intersection. That's a neat one. I don't think I've ever run into an intersection before. Maybe once or twice, but yeah, that's an interesting. I don't know if I would. I think the only when we've had intersections in our mechanical runs, we just literally will do like a normal wall, 5/8, like 3 5/8 or 6-inch. Put mineral wool in it and double layer 5/8 both sides. That's basically, and fire tape it. That's how we do. We don't use the shaft liner stuff for inside of a shaft, but on the exterior for sure. There's your I-beam detail. But no, cool stuff, man. That's really cool, man. I dig it. Oh yeah, Ben and I watched the Warriors. I've been trying to get Ben to watch the Warriors with me, man. So when you're cutting the sheets, should you cut them half an inch or 3/4 of an inch short? Yeah, 2 inches short. So I think it definitely cut it short. Yeah, you want to have it because you're not. Like, I think it's supposed to kind of float a little bit there for, like, that's what I'm saying, for like expansion and stuff, right? But I just seen a detail saying 2 inches short, but I think that might be a little too much. And then that would also mean like that the sheet's not going right on the ground. So I typically put them on the ground, like right in the J track. So you don't like, I would say an inch short, right? Or 3/4 at least, right? But you don't want it tight in there. You know what I mean? No, the longer flange will be going towards the inside of the shaft, right? So the sheet will go into that, and I think it's like quite a bit. What is it exactly? Let's go back here. We can kind of see. I know it was here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So there's your typical track. The bigger side here. Oh, that's an awful color for here. The bigger side always goes towards the inside of the shaft. What an awful drawing. And then the dense sheet will be sitting up against it, and then you can screw it that way. But that's the thing. Like I don't really like put too many screws in it. Only, like it's saying, if it gets at a level, right, the floor and the sheets are kind of leaning, because you want to keep the vertical seams tight, okay? Because at the end of the day, the perimeter will all get fire caulked, okay, in the top and the bottom. So you want to have your vertical joints tight, right? But yeah, don't put them in tight at the top and the bottom. You're gonna cut them short for sure. Yeah. But when in doubt, just ask your foreman, guys. But I would definitely cut them like an inch short, an inch short for sure. Minimum 3/4, right? No, I know. Ask away, brother. Yeah, no, 100%. I appreciate it. No, it's good. Ask questions, my man. Ask away. What do we got here? Shaft liner, fire resistant. Let's see if there's a price on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they come standard 2x8, right? Yeah, 2x8. Yeah. And then when you're cutting them, yeah, I just seen a detail saying cut them 2 inches shorter, and I think that could be right. I do extremely apologize. It's been a minute since I've done this, man, but that could be correct. But it's not. It would be in your specs somewhere, I'm sure, but. How wide is that flange? That's what I wanted to look at. this right here, this J track. There was a full detail on one of these pages. Let's see here. Dude, I think it was in here. Yeah, it's going to show us here, I think. Oh, come on. I think it's like 4 inches or something like that. These are good. This is a really good piece. You know what? I will just link. I'm gonna just put this link in the 2 1/4. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna put this for you guys. It's not gonna fit. I'll have to short link it. I'll have to do a short link. Let's see if I can do that real quick, and I'll link this document because it's got all the information you need, man. Let's go to Bitly and get a short link for this baby. Create new link. Paste title shaft wall. Oh, it won't link it proper. I see. Oh, or wait a minute. I think maybe I need to just do it from this way. Yeah. Hold on here. .pdf copy. There we go. I got you here. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, this is a really good document full of great information. So I'll beautiful. Copy. Here's a link to this page we're looking at, guys. I'll try to remember to link it to in the comments after, but yeah, that's got really good info on it. So excellent. So yeah, foam board. Just talking quickly about foam board. Like, we don't use it very often, guys, but like, cause it's more of like I was saying, like CMU. Yeah. There you go. You need to cut at least 2 inches shorter. Yeah, right on, brother. Yeah, I think that's the yeah, I think that's right. Actually, you're right. So there's the answer right there, Carlos. So you cut it 2 inches shorter, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's how we did. We were doing it before. It's been a while since I've actually installed it, but yeah, it does sound right. And Lemon is a pro at this, so he knows. 1 inch shorter flange, right? I got you, brother. Thanks for the info, man. Appreciate that. Cheers, man. That's what I love, man. That's what's good about this stuff, you know, when we can come together and share information and ideas, guys. That's awesome. That is really awesome. But let's see here. Yeah, brother. Yeah, no, you're the man too, brother. Right on. Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, I gotta talk. We should about this project I got kicking. How's things going for you, buddy, Lemon? Are you getting any jobs, my man? It's been a tough freaking go this year, man. But it's starting to pick up again, which is great. Man, I like, yeah, all the bids, like, we're just getting lowballed to death, man. And then of course, the ones that I priced at the beginning of the year, they must have went with someone else, because now they're calling me off the hook. I probably got probably a dozen voicemails I haven't even checked yet. Like it's crazy, man. So I'm like thinking things went south with the cheap guys, if you know what I mean. What am I looking? Oh, right. Oh, whatever. Let me see. I'm gonna find a better page for this, just so I can explain rigid insulation to you. It is not a match so far. Small jobs. Yeah. That's right. Yep. It's crazy. That's crazy, right? Oh, here's the reflective stuff. All basically residential reno too. Isn't that something? Strange, eh? Like I know exactly what's going on, but we can't talk about it live. All right, I got a couple good pages here. What you need to know about foam board insulation. Excellent. Let's check that out. Here we go. Here's the core board right here. And this Owen's coring. This is the one I've pretty much. Oh, look, streaming. Oh yeah, and I don't know why Nightbot ain't working. Yeah, right on, brother. No, I do not want notifications. So yeah, basically rigid insulation is just styrofoam. Okay, you can get it different. So look at this. So here's the different types here. So expanded polystyrene EPS is the same stuff your disposable coffee cup is made of, but I don't recommend drinking out of styrofoam cups. If you notice, they're not really popular anymore, and there's a reason for it. There's a chemical called styrene that comes out of it when you're drinking coffee in them that gives you freaking cancer. So drinking out of styrofoam cups, no, it's a big no. Okay, that's why you don't see them anymore. But anyways, moving on. Boom, is used to protect fragile items in their packaging. It provides an R value of 4 per inch of thickness. EPS is used under roofing, over foundation walls, and beneath siding. Extruded polystyrene. These rigid pink or blue panels can be found at home centers in many thicknesses. Denser than EPS, it provides more R value with a rating of 5 per inch of thickness. It's available with straight or tongue and groove edges to limit air movement, and in all different sizes configurations to accommodate lots of applications. One common use of extruded polystyrene foam board is foundation insulation panels. Polyiso. This is an even more dense and expensive kind. It provides an R value of 6 per inch of thickness and often comes foil-faced to reflect radiant heat. Polyiso comes in several thicknesses. It's used over housing sheathing underneath. When should I use foam board insulation? Because of its resistance to moisture, foam board insulation is a great choice whenever and wherever there's a chance it could get wet. Examples: an exterior foundation inside a basement against the foam board insulation is more expensive than traditional bat, so use it only when moisture is a factor and it makes sense with your budget. So yeah, and then to install it, like there's different things you can use. Like there are these like screws with these like plastic circle things, right? Or whatever, right? But that's that. This page is not available in your area. That's hilarious. All right, well then screw you. Look at that, $65 each, man. Woo! $65 each, dudes. That's nuts. There's the Duraspan. $60 for Duraspan nowadays. Holy shiza, that's insanity. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, wow. That's another reason why you would want to, like most roofing companies, sometimes you'll get this rigid specified, and immediately you want to put a change order in for sure. Eight features of the best metal building insulation. stops condensation, prevents heat transfer, stops air transfer, deadens sound of rain and hail, doesn't support rodents, bugs, or birds, installs easily, vapor barrier, won't promote mold or mildew. But yeah, you can see, and it goes underneath the neoprene. It's supposed to go underneath, or like on top of your girding, below the cladding, the sheeting, the panels, right? So it's too bad because the building we're doing right now, they didn't do that because they had to rush to get past winter, and now they don't have vapor barrier or insulation. So now my Steven is trying to figure out another way. But here's the like blanket type stuff. Okay, once you got your Z bars, like your structural steel and your girding done, and all the purlins are up and all that, this will attach directly to that, and then your liner panel or your standing seam, whatever, will go on top of that. Okay, but yeah, you don't want this to be on the inside. It has to be in between the metal cladding and the like the girts. But no, good stuff, man. So let's see what I got cooking here, man. I got some other stuff cooking. Oh, I gotta grab my hard drive here. 1 second, dudes. Oh. Alrighty. There we go. Yeah, I've been loading up some more stuff on the hard drive for us. Let's take a peeky poo on what we got. So basically, so when I had my website up, I have a lot of documents I prepared for my website, guys. So if you need any of this stuff, send me an email, dudes. This is like templates, and I've got different things already made that if you're starting out your own company or a small business or whatnot, or you're like a foreman or piece worker, or and you need some documentation or whatnot, reach out to me, chris@constructionkronies.com. Tell me what you need, and I'm going to send it to you for free until I get my new website built, which isn't going to be for a while. I'm going to just do it this way. Same thing too, guys. If you guys want Kronies shirts and hats, okay, I got lots of them still. Just email me. Okay, we can figure something out. No problem. Okay, I took my website down because I wasn't selling any, guys, and it was really expensive. Like, it was costing me, not really expensive, but $80 a month to host a website and not selling anything, and then over 6 months or whatever, it adds up. You know what I mean? So I took it down. We'll try again in the future. But yeah, it's great clothing, man. It's really comfortable, great workwear. But you can see I got a lot of templates here, so you get your pricing request for when you want to get some quotes from different suppliers. Okay, this is your price request. It's a spreadsheet, so you just plug in what you need. It's awesome. Okay, you got your basic sign-in sheet, company safety policy, which I've actually pre-written. Just fill in the blanks. Okay, daily site report, daily safe work record, emergency response plan, same thing. Okay, just like literally filling in the blanks, guys. Employee training tracking sheet. This estimate template is worth $1 million, guys. This estimate template I have is literally worth, like, probably, honestly, it was probably worth 30 grand, okay, to have somebody make this sheet for you. I'm giving it to you for free, okay? It might take some training to figure out how to use, but that's something we could possibly do on a live, okay? But if you guys are interested in it, we could maybe figure something out. I could coach you on Zoom and stuff too, okay? But yeah, here's a fall protection plan, your field hazard assessment, field level hazard assessment, general terms and conditions. So this actually is wonderful, because this could, if you had this general terms and conditions, guys, you could just print it out, and that's your contract, man. Fill in some blanks, and that's your small little contract for piece workers and small contractors. That's your contract right there. It's really, really simple. Job hazard analysis, your job JSA template. Okay, so job job. What does this stand for? JSA now? Job safety analysis, I think. Something like that. Job safety analysis. So when you do a JSA, it turns into like a safe work practice. Okay. But you need to do an analysis first to make it into a safe work practice. A safe work practice, your safety manual should have every task that your company does in it should have a safe work practice for it. But to get to the safe work practice, you need to do a JSA first. Okay. And then your project handoff sheet, safety tracking and reporting sheet. Look at that, explosive actuating fastening gun. So these are safe job procedures I've actually already written for our trade. Okay, so this is for using your Hilti guns and all that. Lifting heavy objects, that safe job procedure. Lockout and tagging in electrical systems. Negative fit testing for respirators. Fit testing for respirators. Look at a tailgate safety meeting. Area takeoffs, workplace hazard assessment sheet, which is a PDF we can actually open, and then actually right here, I can probably right. So here you go, workplace hazard assessment. Okay, boom, control measures actions. So anything you check off up here, you just make a control measure and action down here for it. Okay. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff, guys. I have every single piece of paperwork a company would possibly need for running an efficient company. Your safety, estimating, management, I got you covered. Okay, I have spent years developing these. I have an entire safety manual, man, completely done. Okay, here's some I have an about page, company safety rules, enforcement policy, inspection policy. Here's the safety manual, guys. I have an entire safety manual. I was putting it together to sell it. Okay, it itself is worth probably about 40 grand. Okay, it takes a long time, many years to do these things. Like, I put together, through all my years of managing and working for big companies, I've put together a full document package for that. So just food for thought. That's what I have on hand. Okay, guys. So if you guys need anything, reach out. Chris@constructionroyals.com. I'm your guy. I'm going to hook you up. Yeah, I had most of these things up for free on my website. Not the safety manual. That's not free. But if you want to purchase a safety manual for me, it's literally all you got to do, fill in the blanks, guys. It's full of safe work practices and job procedures. Like, and all you have to do is take the ones out that you guys don't perform. Okay, but it's loaded, fully loaded with if you're a company owner and a small guy, you know what I'm talking about. This is not cheap. Okay. But yeah, I got you covered. But yeah, so this is just some stuff like, let me see if I can find a bid package. So when you get a bid package, yeah, this is nicely organized, right? So you have your addenda, plans, and specs. That's very typical. Okay. Right away, you're going to add, your estimating, and inside estimating you'll have like pricing and this and that, blah blah blah. You'll have a standard package of your own documentation for like RFIs and all this, blah blah blah. You just basically copy and paste into every new folder, and that way when you win a job, you can pass the full folder over to the project manager or superintendent, whatever. Okay. But let's take a look at what an addendum would look like. So an addendum is just like a change to the tender package or the drawings or something like that. It'll tell you, right? So tender close date is revised. Another thing here, drawing A01A floor plan, note 19, delete the note, right? Millwork is not part of the scope. So these are just basically questions and clarifications, okay, that will develop into the contract documents, which is a part of the contract, okay, the full contract, okay. But yeah, that's basically it, right? So look at that, drawing E03, note 20 should be read or should read, and then right? So just a correction to that. And then boom, right? You'll have any updated drawings or details inside of the addendum. It's just a change, okay? But yeah, you need to make sure if you're pricing a job, you need to have all the addendum, okay? So that's why I'm saying when you're also pricing a job, make sure to quote, when you're writing your quote, say this price is based off of this drawing, stamp this date, addendums 1 to 6, and specifications section, whatever, right? So, oh yes, this is great. Man, see, I wish I could open. I don't know why these aren't open. I don't know if I can open these with anything else, but I got to figure out. I'm using Office 360 or 365, whatever it is, online. And I can't seem to upload and open these documents with it. It's driving me mental. So I need to figure out how to do that so I can go through this stuff with you. Because right now I'm only able to open PDFs as it is, right? But there we go. Again, specifications. So divisions, the master format divisions. Okay, Division 0, procurement, instruction to bidders, your geotech report, bid form. So it's a stipulated price contract, so it'd be like a CCDC2, blah 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 blah. Definitions, stipulated price. I always read the definitions. It's good to, sometimes you might pick up a new term here or there. Then Division 1 is reserved for general requirements, and then this is how it works. So you're gonna have different sections for different trades. So metals is 5, thermal and moisture protection 7, drywall is 9, and those are the ones like we typically will stick with, right? They're not hard to understand. You just got to go through them because they're going to specify certain product or different ways that they want you to install things, like your screw spacing, for example. They might say on it at like 6 inches apart in the bevels for drywall instead of 12 or something, you know, like that. You got to read, because sometimes you miss a detail or in the specification or whatever, it could screw you in the end. Okay. Whatever is in your specifications will trump anything that's in the drawings. So if there is a mismatch from your drawings and your specifications, it's most likely you want to get a clarification in, not while you're bidding it, not necessarily while you're bidding it, but you definitely, if you've won a job, you definitely want to get all the clarifications. If you think it's going to affect price a lot, then you might want a clarification up while you're bidding. But know this: if you do that, all the other companies bidding are going to see your question and get the answer. Not just you. It goes out to everybody. Okay, that's the kind of the game you play while you're bidding jobs. But yeah, so you got your section title, your section number, and then your subsections. Okay. So look at that, 1.6 and then 1.6.1, 162, 163. So if you're asking a question about something, you put the specific section, right, and write it out, you know, and you have to also include the, so it would be section 002113, instruction to bidders, subsection 1.6.3, the bidder or bidders. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, then your question would follow that. What does that mean or whatever, right? But let's see if I can go down to thermal moisture protection or drywall here. There's the geotech reports are fun to read. They're neat. Yeah, but it'll tell you all kinds of things too, like if there's any shop drawings needed, because if you're pricing this job, you need to know if you need to supply shop drawings for anything, because that costs money. You might need an engineered stamp. This is only going to be general requirements and stuff. Yeah, but submittals, right? Submittal procedures. This should tell you all about that. So if you need to do any mock-ups or submit product samples or anything like that, then yeah, this will give you all those directions. Darn it, I wish I could show you the bid form, but that's too bad. Car washes are actually quite complex. There's a lot of underground work that has to be done with a car wash. There's a lot of concrete, like a lot of piling goes into car washes. So I bet you this will have a piling plan. There's your elevations, okay, your surveyed elevations. Look at that, what a nice pack. Oh, I know this one. We actually won this job. There's the proposed site right there. Landscaping. Look at that. So let me blow this baby up. Here's some typical bollards with their 3 meter, or that's only 1 meter bollard with the concrete. Right, it shows you how much far in the ground it has to go. Light stands as well. Okay, look at that rebar or rods. Okay, at the parking blocks, they call them aprons. The parking aprons. But yeah, right here, it'll tell you, like, look at, there's your light pole. It'll tell you the size of the pile that needs to go for that, and then you got your in-ground wiring and stuff like that. Okay. Here's your pile cap. But yeah, man, lots of details. And then the guys who build the most obviously have, I just want to try to find like the piling plan, but yeah, man, when you're working for a general contractor, you got to know like a lot, okay? A lot of stuff, not just one trade. And you'll get more familiar with it the more you bid and price or manage. I'm trying to find the structural plan. Let me zoom out. Nice set of drawings, man. 60 pages. I just want to find it because I tell you it's typical. That's a bit. Oh, that's a big building. Yeah. There's your parapet roof details. And if you just take a look at this, right, it literally breaks down everything in the detail. Okay, so you got steel stud, Z bar with insulation. Okay, and then there's looks like maybe a liner panel. That's the styrofoam, the rigid for the EFIS, and then this is your bat insulation. In lieu of stone wool above roof structure. So below roof, you're going to use mineral wool, and then this is insulated, not so much outsulated, right? Membrane that has to tie in, and then these are your flashings. So if you're bidding like the roof in the or the cladding, okay, you literally gonna price all of the flashings. It can get tough, okay, but each trim, each bend, and the size of all these different they're break formed, okay, so you get your steel in rolls, and then you basically just draw out all the different types of flashing on the job, so then you can get an accurate estimate of, you know, like each bend. Like I have a special flashing estimating template too, by the way. Yeah, so each bend will, you know, like, and it will cost money, and the length that you need for these sheets, okay, will it's really neat stuff. It'll tell you, you know, it's really cool. I don't know, flashings is neat, but and then this is like that's a parapet cap. That's very typical, right? But the dash line here shows you the membrane. So the membrane comes along the front, it goes over the wood, down the back side, okay, and then this is a typical, not typical, but they do this knee bracing quite a bit on your roof now. But yeah, it just so that I think the water flows down. But yeah, it shows you how everything ties in. So there's actually another piece of flashing here that comes underneath. It's a cap that'll cover the back of the parapet, and then you got your wood. So that's your wood blocking right there. It's like a 1 inch thick, so that you have that slope. Okay. But good stuff, man. And then you can see here where there's another layer of membrane on the top of the Dens glass. It looks like, yeah, vapor barrier to extend the roof perimeter. That'll be going on a roof sheet, I think. Yeah, it doesn't show it, does it? Or does it? I don't know. But yeah, these are some funky details, guys. Like, these are really funky details. Right? Like, yeah, man. Like, they get really in depth sometimes. This is a freaking roof parapet detail. Like, look at it, right? It's pretty crazy. And then your penetrations, like your vents and all that weird stuff, roof drains, right? There's details on that to make it seal it all. And but yeah, just check out details, man. Like, just look, and everything should be labeled. If not, you can ask questions. If you don't understand something, check it out. But man, oh man, I love these drawings. Are fully, like, nice and complete. We get some pretty crappy drawings these days, man, and it's like they're just leaving it up to you to decipher and make sure that you know the codes and stuff like that. It's just it's crazy, right? Because yeah, there is always seems to be a clause, and you want to be aware of it, that as a professional in your trade, okay, if you're going to take on a scope of work, you need to know the codes. And so if there's anything wrong in the engineering drawings or anything like that, you need to bring it to the attention of the like the prime contractor or the consultant, okay, or like the designer slash engineer. But I want to see what other details we got on here. This is pretty cool. I like these drawings are nice. Those are specifications right on the drawing. There's your roof plan. More details there. Now we're getting into the structural, yeah. Boom. Pipes. Oh yeah. There'll be a lot of piping in a car wash, right? Electrical specifications. Okay, but let's go back up here. Let's see what we got in here. I thought we would have a piling plan, but I didn't see it in there, which is really weird. I probably just missed it, but here's piles here. So think about this for a second, right? So look at this plaster section. So this is footing. This is sort of like a pilaster. Oh, okay. This is a pilaster. Okay. Pilasters are kind of built. They're like sections that, I don't know, they're vertical sections. We do them in steel too as well, right? Roof. There's your apron, right? So here, this is your slab. Right there, this is your grade beam, okay, and then you can see how the concrete slopes and is thicker there, and then it gets thicker into the middle. That's typical too. You're gotta watch the strength of the concrete in MPa as well. They'll specify that. So it's funny. This looks like a pile, but it's like a little. It's just a little weird. Or is this the top of the pile? But there's work that goes on underneath the ground until you get to the building. So you're drilling in, piles go in first. Okay, you go in first. You push the site. You have to dig out all the dirt to get down to an elevation for concrete, for grade beams and piles, and then. Like that all goes in the ground, and then you're building up to your grade, where, like, you know, asphalt might be going on top, and then of course the building itself, the slab for that. But yeah, it's really neat to just kind of explore the drawings and see how that all goes together, right? I'm surprised I didn't see a piling plan. Let me go back and see here. It's architectural. I guess not. I didn't really see Didn't really see it, did we? But I guarantee you. Okay, hold on here. What's this here? These are these might be the pilasters that they're talking about. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find out what that is. Oh, that's a ceiling plan. That's a reflected ceiling plan. Never mind. Here we go. Concrete slab grading plan. Yeah, all right. So it's got to be in here. Let's go up. What do we got here? Floor plan. Should be one above this. Oh, nope, it's not. So maybe they stuck it in the floor plan. Electrical site plan. All right, well, let's go to this here. And blow this up. Boom, 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 boom. It's got to be... So these are your... I don't know. This is your in-grading. Like, there's got to be plans for this, right? So this is where the water would drain. So there's got to be plans for that. Catch basins. Like, there's got to be concrete details for all that. The vault. Right? And then there's got to be a piling diagram. So there's another set of drawings that we don't have. It's a full set, a structural set, right? But, yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Concrete aprons. There's your aprons. Housekeeping pads and stuff like that, right? Where you just basically you just put a concrete pad for like a water tank or something, you know. But yeah, there'll be a plan for all the curbs, right? But yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, maybe here. There's your piles. Maybe here. Yeah, that would make sense. TOS, TOS, TOS in your elevation. Okay, that could make sense as piles. Yep, I think that is. Yeah. So here, I think they should line up, but what do we got? What plan are we on? Shite. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, for crying out loud. Where are we at here? Proposed spot elevation, slope direction, finished floor level, top of trench, top of slab. Precast, 3 compartment water server, location over the door, blah, blah, blah. 100 millimeter diameter concrete fill steel bollards, footing below, trench drain. Refer to mechanical and structural drawings. Exactly. Yeah, there's going to be another set of drawings for this, but because you need to know that. We don't need to know that. If you need to know that, you'll have those drawings. But for architectural stuff, we don't always get that information. But anyways, but those are your elevations, okay? Because you want they're going to slope inward. Now look at that slope, 3%. Slope. Okay, towards the drain. Okay, but yeah, that's where the whole. Oh, that's a cool drawing. Let's see what else we got in here. So we look at the specs, we looked at the plans, and then the addenda. That's a quite a complicated type of job. But oh yeah, look at that, general documents, another one. So you got the abstract. Oh, this is a bank, eh? Let's see what the abstract says here. Oh, yeah, right on. This is the ice district. Interesting. Bid forms, instruction to bidders, owner asset requirements. Look at that. Carpet procurement requirements. Project requirements. Site waste diversion plan. So this could be like a, LEED or something, right? Where they try to get an accreditation for good waste disposal and stuff like that. There we go. So again, architectural A. There's our wall plan. Partition plan, yep. So we go in here. So this is when the exterior is done. Okay. And again, here's our wall types. P1, ATM cash room, vestibule, P2, P2C. Electrical room, janitor storage, P3, and so on, right? But then there you go. It's giving you exactly exactly what they want. So 1/2-inch gypsum board, 3 5/8 steel stud at 16-inch on center, acoustic blanket insulation. It would be bat insulation, right? Like a R12, and then 1/2-inch gypsum board. And it says here, extend to 6-inch above finished ceiling. So T-bar, for example, okay, you don't have to, if your free-floating walls are 10 feet, this is very typical, 10 feet or 12 feet, the T-bar would be at 8 feet, okay, so you got that 2 feet above of steel, but you only have to drywall 6 inches above the T-bar height or the actual ceiling height, whatever it may be, okay. That's a very typical. And then you got your fire separation here. Fire. So there's electrical room here. So fire should say as well. Usually 2 hours. Okay, that's usually like a 2 hours. And then you got this secure room. So that'll be different because there's going to be like metal like grating and stuff like that. Like if you've ever built a bank and done like ATM room, it's heavy duty, right? Like this might be one right there. I don't know if but they'll use like extruded. Another secure room here. Okay. Vaults are crazy. They crane these in. They're big structural panels. So when they're building a vault, they'll bring in these big panels. They're like steel and filled with concrete, and then they weld them all together and stuff. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, if you're doing like a vault, like an ATM room, same thing. You're going to use like extruded aluminum or extruded steel. Sorry, I'm just like chilling today, guys, in my shorts. But yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I got lots of extruded steel. I want to do something fun with that. I'm trying to design something in my backyard where I'm going to use the extruded steel, the 1/4 inch, like the grating. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions about that stuff? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit low energy still. I'm pooped, man. The job's like totally wearing me down. It was heavy gauge, heavy 6-inch, so I'm a little tired, but I apologize for that. But great questions today, guys. Good asking questions. I'm just kind of rambling on, going over random stuff, but yeah, man, if you guys need any help with anything, let me know. If any have any questions about this stuff, this is the time, man. This is the time. So, man. So we have a channel with our Construction Kronies. We just passed 2.2 million views, man. That's pretty cool. I remember when I first started, and it was like getting views was like so, just oh man, you get like 2 views or 5 views. Or like, oh man, I wonder what getting 1 million views would feel like. Well, yeah, it's pretty cool having, I got watch hours too is crazy high. But yeah, over 2 million views is pretty. Oh man, I'm so sick. Like, man, this is the one thing I'm sick of it, guys. People wasting my time. I hate. It takes a lot for me to like be mad at you. Okay, like. But man, there's some guys like they just blow smoke up your butt all the time. And this is why you need to be straightforward and honest in this business, because like I don't have patience. Like I do, but I just like, how many jobs and how many times am I going to price job for you? And you're not going to give me one. Like, I'm not going to keep pricing. Don't show, right? Like, how many times? Like, I give guys so many chances, and it's just crazy that like, oh man, I just, because my phone's ringing, it's just It's the same person.
When you're done, you film. I have to play with Yaya.
Oh, okay, big man.
And I'm playing the zombie game right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, give me another some. Yeah, big guy. What's up, man? Whoop whoop. Yeah, my dude, my little boy. Yeah. You gonna come work with Ben and I?
Yep.
Yep. All right, man. You guys having fun?
Yep.
All right, dude. All right, go.
When
I'm almost done.
That when I come
I'll let
big,
you know.
I'll go to work like you.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he's like, when I get big, I'll go to work with you. You know it. That's awesome. Yeah, Ben's got one more year of high school, and he wants to start his electrical apprenticeship. And this is the second summer now he's working with me, so that's pretty cool. He's doing a good job, man. It's crazy having a 17-year-old now. Well, it kind of makes you feel a little older, you know. But these younger kids keep you on your toes, man. I tell you, my three youngest are still young. So Amelia's 12. Addie, or is she 12? No, she's not 12. She's 11, maybe 10 or 11. Addie, I think it's 8. Warner's 6. So yeah, and then Ben is 17. One more year of high school, and then he's gonna start. So it's good that he's coming to learn steel stud and drywall, because it's good to know. I think every sub trade, like plumbers, electricians and stuff, they should learn steel, like learn framing at least, so they understand how it works. Because it's amazing to me that there's still journeymen out there in those trades that don't know what the heck they're doing when it comes to moving studs or floaters. And like the worst thing is when a plumber like takes a stud out and moves it so they can fit their pipe or whatever. Like, dude, the studs are there for a reason, man. Like, you know, your pipe's got to go around that shit. Like, you know, so it's crazy. I understand big ducts, a little different, but you know, it's just it's crazy, man. Sub trades are a pain in the ass, but it is what it is, right? We can be a pain in the ass to them too, I guess. But no, it's good. Ben's learning how to do it all. He'll be a good electrician. His grandfather was an electrician. I come from a family of electricians too. Like my 2 uncles were electricians. I did electrical when I was trades are at where it's at, and will always be. Absolutely, Lauren. Yeah, man, you know it. Like the freedom that the being in the trades provides is nothing like any other. Like, you know, it's a different game. Like I couldn't imagine, man. Can you imagine being like stuck in traffic going to and from the office every day, and then being stuck in an office all day every day with the same people? Like, no thanks, man. I don't think so. But I appreciate you guys. If there's no questions, I'm going to shut her down. But Lauren, man, good to see you. And Lemon, buddy, my man, good to see you. Carlos, I appreciate the questions, man. Tony, if you're still watching, shout out. Meatball, my man. Sunday, enjoy the rest of your day. Eat some good food tonight. Get rested up. Be safe for the week. I'll be back Tuesday on site to finish framing, so I'll be live then, of course. And yeah, guys. And again, if you guys, this laser, man, the Dovo laser, guys, is doing a really good job. I'm enjoying this laser a lot, actually, to tell you the truth. Hilti is very expensive. Like I'm saying, for the same thing, Hilti with the gosh darn, you know, the bracket, okay, is gonna cost you $900, and this thing is $279 regularly. Right now, there's a $30 off coupon on Amazon, so you can get it even cheaper, man. And for that price, you can't go wrong, man. For what, $240 US, right? That link is for Amazon.com, not for Amazon.ca. If you want a Amazon.ca one, you just go to Amazon and go look for the Dovo laser if you're in Canada. I'm not an affiliate in Canada. I'm only an affiliate for the US, but yeah, it is what it is. It's linked at the top there if you guys want to go check out that laser. And we'll see you all very, very, very soon, guys. Be safe out there. Have a great night, boys. We'll talk very soon. I'm still getting used to the new setup here, guys. I gotta get this. I still gotta do some more programming on the stream too, but I know I'll have some time after this job. But bye for now, everybody. Take care.
Every day's a turn. I ain't never settled, so you better up the skirt. Open up the door to G's forward. Smoke clouds follow while we hit another quarter. 50s in a carry-on, feel like a transporter. It's a privilege to know me, that's 100 on my broski. 1-2 punch, damn this thing hitting fully. Fresh pot of gumbo and we back up on our bully. Beat by diamond, shout out to the boy Cushy. Now I'm everything I could be, shades on with a hoodie.
Hey, you know that hoodie ISO. When we touch stage, and you know that it's a light show. If you ain't got no Zod, then you can't join the site, bro. Niggas in the hood doing stick-ups with a rifle. I just keep it business, man, if I don't really like that. She was tryna front, but she still let me pipe, though. I can stay fat, nigga, I don't need lipo. I'm saving up my bread for insurance like Geico. Get into the chicken like we eating out at Roscoe's. We was in the hood, really trapping up for iPhones. People move fake, then they act like they're reliable. Always speak truth, right hand on the Bible. Never stoop low, I'ma always take the high road. Now my son won, I'm like, damn, where the time go? If I say I love you, I'ma always tuck my pride, bro. I'm Esco with the bars, got me feeling like Pablo. Ayy, living for the moment, I don't know about tomorrow. Do this for the people that just wanna see me shine, though. They was trying to rush us, but we really took our time, though. You ask me how I'm feeling, I'ma speak what's on my mind, bro. Book another flight, I think I'm trying to go to Cabo. I just wanna travel, going in and out of time.